And it's a very good afternoon to one and all as we welcome you here to the spanking new Diego Martin complex, Fortin complex, where we have the third place battle in the NLCL Under 15 Community Cup for 2023. And Point Fortin Youth Football Academy coming up against the youngsters from the Cox Football Academy. The officials, the referee is Keston Egar, David Scarlett, and Jerome Walters are his assistants. And the fourth official is Jevon Nanku. So the two teams are out there getting ready to do battle. And we want to wish them all the best. This is the battle for third place. And when you consider that a week ago they were battling in the semifinals, hoping to make it to this weekend with the championship game. Unfortunately for them, that wasn't the case. And Cox Football Academy in the red and white, they lost to Ginga FC, or FC Ginga, by a 2-0 margin. And Point Fortin Youth Football Academy in their very colorful blue and orange, it looks like, with a little tinge of pink. Going from right to left on your screen, they lost 5-3 on penalties after a goalless draw with Trendsetter Hawks. So there is the kickoff in this encounter as we welcome you once again to our coverage here on 360 TV and on Flow. But what a wonderful opportunity for these youngsters here, and they will learn to keep the ball out of that quagmire that is the cricket pitch, and try their best to avoid getting the ball in there as much as possible. So they're trying their best here now to control the tempo and see which team will settle the most. This is good football early on, spread out here on the near side, quick and determined, but not able to track down that one. Isaiah Lamb Jr. A throw in once time for the Point Fortin team. And again, it's aimed at Lamb Jr., trying to get him to use his pace, but not able to do so on this occasion. So this is a great ball again. It's just a little too strong. They have good fast front runners, but they have to be mindful of the fact that you can't ask them to do too much too soon. And goalkeeper Constantine in all green. In fact, both goalkeepers are in green today, in all green strips. Here they come, trying to get it, a good 1-2 there, but this might fall for the Cox Academy. But once again, that's a long, hopeful ball. Playing upfield, early o'clock, trying to see if they could get their upmen moving. Now this could be interesting here. A little bit of extra pace and able to do it as a first-time shot blocked. Offside is the call, but the referee ignores the assistant on this occasion. I don't think he actually saw the assistant with the flag raised. I think we have a player down for some kind of an injury, it looks like. And that's the youngster Isaiah Lawrence. So he is going to need some attention. Goalkeeper Constantine is anxious to find out what exactly is the problem. And already you could see the officials imparting information to their young charges. Cox Football Academy. They would have been surprised as anybody that they didn't make it through to the final, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And you basically go with what you have. Can't dwell on it too much. So here we go with the restart. An opportunity here. That's a first-time effort, but brilliant save once again. Kinglon Neptune trying his best there, but nothing doing. Good save from Holder, just getting his body behind it and keeping it in front of him. Trying to take the throw quickly, but the referee wasn't ready, I would imagine. That's not a bad effort. This could be interesting, and it goes through the legs of the goalkeeper, and it is scored. And it looks like it's that man out there with the big number 90 on his back, getting the ball in the back of the net. Michael Clement is the one celebrating. So in the 6th minute of play, Cox Academy take the lead here. You look at it from the playoff, they're starting to build from the back here now. The .14 youths, they obviously may have been stung by that and would be hoping to get back on a level terms as quickly as possible. But sometimes, you know, the game just needs a goal to liven things up, and that's exactly what we're hoping for here, that the goal forces them to want to play and to keep playing. But it was a good flicked-on header by Khalid Perez and a beautiful finish by Clement. Here's another ball played. The goalkeeper Holder is a little bit slow in coming off his line, but he would say that he had it covered, no stress. Ball just bouncing around on that pitch there, and that is always a tough ask, even for the youngsters, or especially for the youngsters. Trying to turn his man, doing well, still going. Now with a lovely little cross, a flicked on header, just past the far post. Well, all of a sudden, they are on fire right now. That's another beautifully weighted cross. Perez with the header, and he just bounced it wide of that far post. Goalkeeper Clement looked like he had given up on it. And luckily for him, it slipped just wide. Battle in the middle of the park there. Good interpass in here, and under pressure and having to concede the corner kick. So right now, the Cox Academy, they're pouring it on, really asking serious questions now of the .14 Youth Academy or Youth FA. Plenty of blue shirts back there. but they will need to get it right. Lovely attack of the ball there, but now another opportunity here. This is a good kicking ground. Does he get the opportunity to kick? Still onside, still going. Can he get the cross in? Probably just overdoing it there, just that little bit. But they may still keep it down at this end. And that's a handle ball, so it's going to be a free kick to the Cox Academy. They're the Trendsetter Hawks. Technical staff, they're looking on intently. Some of these youngsters, of course, they will be out there in a couple hours' time, about less than 2 hours from now, looking on intently at what is going on out there. So this is another opportunity here for the Cox Academy. Low and hard, and the goalkeeper again just getting his fingertips on it, as that one was on target. And they have to keep it out. Again, another infringement, so it's going to be another free kick going the way of Cox Academy. Simon, the captain. This one not captain, so this too is going to be another goal kick for the Fortin Youth FA. They really need to start picking themselves up here. Probably trying to do a little too much, especially on that pitch when it gets wet. It could be a real challenge. That's a great little ball played forward. Now the cross comes in behind everybody, but Lam is there, trying to turn his man and looking for the Cruyff turn, but not happening for him. In fact, the youngster right on spot there, Adassa Richardson. That one is a little bit of a clumsy challenge there, but it's a free kick going the other way now so that they could give themselves a bit of a breather. It's been a good positive start this from the Cox Academy. They've really come into their own. Castaneda, the referee there, allowing them to play. Kimani Aberdeen, the man trying to get it upfield, but again the Cox Academy doing well to get possession. That's a great ball played down the line and just intercepted there. They were aiming again for Perez, but he's able to run and win it back. And illegally, says the referee, but he was certainly keeping the pressure on and trying. Second little flick and down the. And that's good defending there, just riding him off the ball. No need to even put in the tackle and getting it away for the goal kick. Still, they have an opportunity here, but Bowick couldn't keep that up. And I thought he was in two minds there, trying to turn his man Richardson, and lost out in the end. Again, Lam trying to use that blinding speed of his to get beyond the defenders. Still a 1-0 lead here to the Cox Academy, 13.5 minutes gone. another infringement. So taking the time about this. Want to get it just right. Might even consider going home from this distance. You never know. At this level, anything is possible. Khalik Ashton, with the ball headed in. It takes out deflection. Almost ended up in the back of the net there. That ball just sort of ping-ponging among defenders and attackers. And for the brilliance of Holder, who was very alert, the young man. Remember, he came in off the bench in the semi-final game. It was a little bit of a surprise because Michael Clement was in goal. But as you could see, Clement is not the regular deflection that almost ended up in the back of the net. As you see, Clement is not the, he was just in goal. I'm not sure why, but he did a good job. And then eventually he was substituted by Holder. And would you believe that Holder was the man who conceded 2 of those goals? But Perez did well. Now he gets another chance here, and the ball is just slipping wide. And another golden opportunity there for the Cox Academy. And certainly, you want to hit the target from there. The ball played across nicely intercepted. In fact, he got behind the defenders, took it down well. It's just the angle was a little bit tight. Now, talking about taking down well, that was brilliantly done by Simon. Trying to get it up there to Lamb, but Lamb loses the handle on it. Still another battle here, and the Neptune fighting hard for all it's worth. Trying to turn, just playing the ball back and forth among them or between 2 of them. So no time to dwell on the ball. Players will be better advised to give it up as soon as possible. Now here they go, Lamb Jr. onto his right foot. I'm sure he'd be hoping to get a crack at goal maybe. That's another strong challenge. Just as the shot was taken, the interception was made. Small fella just looking around for some movement. Plays the ball along the ground just a little too strong. And it's going to go over for a throw-in. Now a chance here again, just not able to elude that. More defender. Here's another foot race. This could be interesting here now. And probably a little too anxious to get the shot off. He probably needed to maybe just take his time and compose himself before attempting that cross. And Ashton succeeded only in giving it away. So the captain, Pierre, his shot, actually it's not Pierre, this is a shot, a clearance from the back that was way too low and almost cost them on that occasion. This is much better now. And again, not unnecessary, didn't need to play it out there, but he decided that safety first, Jamali Wren, and now they've conceded a throw-in. Lam again, looking for some movement, not much there. And then when he tries to play it out wide, there's nobody home. He needed to take some volume off of that to give Neptune and Co. a chance. This could be interesting. The goalkeeper is coming just at the edge of the area holder and does well. And still going past 1-2 defenders. And eventually he wins a free kick. So nice dribbling skills there, but again, it was out of necessity, not that he wanted to keep dribbling, but the defenders were closing him down, and a shot going, but much too straight on that occasion. There's another chance, you know, they really action from end to end, thinking of a shot maybe, and he's still going, good to the cross, and the ball falls on the back post. He thought he was going for goal this time. It's a little bit straight. Well saved by Clement in the end to keep it in play, and then able to come and pick it up quite comfortably. Bowls out a nice early ball. And does he keep it in? Yes, he does. And then the next shot is intercepted, or the next clearance rather is intercepted, and it goes into a throw to the Cox Academy. 21 minutes gone, and Cox Academy leading by that solitary goal after 6 minutes by Michael Clement. Trying to probably just do a little too much there on that occasion. Michael Peters. And we have another player down. So although it's nice and cool, it's a little bit demanding for some of these youngsters. They've been running up and down from the very first whistle. So it's not easy for them, especially when they get knocked around a bit. So there's your goal scorer just coming into a picture there. The man on the ground is Ashton. Very sturdy defender. So they'll try again. Still getting some refreshments. Players, no doubt, know each other very well. They, for all intents and purposes, they're representing the same area. They go to the same schools. So they have a good idea of the likes and dislikes of their opponents. But Ashton has limped off, so we're able to resume play now. Just a little bit too tight, but it's nicely won in the middle of the park. Here's Lam. He's trying to just send it forward. David is in the way. However, that's another free kick. Nice bit of dribbling skills there, just eluding his man. And just as he was about to accelerate past him, and those pesky defenders just cut him down. So this now is going to be a free kick. And the man, Simon, is over it. He has been their specialist dead ball kicker throughout. So here they come again. This could be an opportunity here. Low and hard, but brilliantly saved by Holder. Well, well, well. The goalkeeper anticipated well. He had to scramble across his goal, but not only did he get across his goal, he brought off a brilliant save. And he did it first time as well. Still the ball not cleared yet, and this could be interesting now. 3 red and white shirts there. They take the ball away, and a shot coming, just knocked down by goalkeeper Clement, or Constantine rather, to bowl it out and get things started again. But having to do real work here now is an opportunity for Cox Academy. Drayton filing forward, looking for some movement, and that's careless. Still they're battling here now, turning the directions, trying to get out with it. Neptune, and he can't get past the big fella at the back there, and he's taking no prisoners. Pierre. Had a little time there to probably put it down. Nevertheless, he gets it up into midfield, where again Drayton is trying to stab it forward. Here he comes again. This time he gets it to go. Richardson now tries to play a diagonal ball to whom no one knows. So just the one goal separating the two teams. Remember, it's 35-minute halves. We're already in the 27th minute with 26 minutes and 13 seconds. The one goal lead is an unhealthy lead, as we've all found out over time. So you want to maybe tack on a second one, or don't concede no matter what. Here they come now, Lamb Jr. trying to get his man on the ground, still turning, still edging the ball away, and now there's a free kick. Well, I thought he had taken it cleanly, but the referee saw otherwise. So here we go, another free kick to the Point Fortin football, the Youth Football Association. And here they come again. Now this opportunity comes across the box, and the ball is still there. And trying, the ball doesn't come down for him. Still he's trying. He has a lovely shot, but he tugs it wide of the marker there. So a great opportunity. And would you believe it? David tugs his shot wide, but quickly Drayton has it for Cox Academy down the right-hand side. He's looking for some movement. Plays a nice little ball. There are two players going for this one. Can he keep it in? No, Perez can't keep it in. And the ball, he stays down, but he seems to be okay. Actually, that was Richardson who was sprinting forward there, trying to get into position ahead of Perez and Clement, the goal scorer. Shot taken from distance, but that's wide of the mark. He's not a big fella, but full of enterprise, the young man, Drayton. Good dribbling skills again, turning, twisting, gets it inside to Drayton, but he loses out. And now this is a good ball because he started from behind the defenders, and would you believe they give the ball away still, and that's good defending there from Pierre. Reads it well, gets it up here now to Richardson, but again, a shot from distance, not very well executed there. They need him, he probably could have gone a meter or two closer. Neptune trying his luck from distance. good skill to get out of that trouble there, and that's a tough ball. When you play a ball like that with the outside of the boot, with that much pace on it, and the field is short, so you can't, it's difficult to catch up to that. Luckily, a defender got in the way, but they have possession again. So it's an opportunity now. Everybody's looking to see who it is. The referee says it's blue ball. And now another opportunity for them, but the referee just trying to make sure it's taken from the right place. Trying, but he's a small man. And that's going to be another infringement there. So quite a number of stop-starts. And Clement, the goal scorer, just having a word with the referee. Opportunity for them to bring this one forward. Red shirts there first, though. Doing well. Good early ball, and but just good solid defending as well, just to get a boot in there. And sensing the danger, he plays it wide and tries to run it down in the end, but it was always going to be a tough ask there for Patterson. Now they get another opportunity. Can they build with this here now? Cox still trying to settle down and maybe get themselves rolling again. You just feel like the Point Fortin youths just creeping back into the game here some and starting to express themselves a little bit more. Both teams appealing for the ball. One wants a goal kick, one wants a corner. It's a goal kick, says the referee. Actually, no, it's a free kick. Just at the edge of the area. So the sun now is all in all its glory. This could be interesting here. If he doesn't get the handle on it, still they go in. A chance now. Perez trying his best and not able to hold on to the ball. That's good defensive work. Holder with a nice kick downfield. And now here they go, scampering forward, Simon. Looking for some kicking room. Puts it on his left foot, but takes a deflection and it goes wide. So it's going to be another corner kick. So just a one goal in this so far, and a couple minutes from halftime. I'm sure they like to get in, get some refreshment, but more importantly, get some info. There's a ricochet that, I don't know, Neptune really wasn't prepared for it, and the ball hit it struck him rather than him striking the ball. And that could prove decisive here, because that was a golden opportunity for them, and they didn't take advantage of it. And so it's tough ask for them now. Here's a shot from distance, and it goes wide of the mark. So that's going to be a goal kick. So Neptune, I'm sure, would be thinking, boy, how would I like that chance back? Now they get ready to take this goal kick. So we just have about a minute, just so under a minute maybe, before the interval. Referee is, now normally they would do a water break at, after the first 15, 20 minutes. They didn't. And I think the fourth official is just reminding the referee maybe of the conditions under which they're playing. But I must admit that that time it was very cool. But now it's a different, also a different color. There's this one flicked on, trying to get his man up into the attack there, but nothing doing. Pierre with a nice long kick upfield, and I would think the red shirts will want to try to get to the end of those little punts upfield. Now they come again. That's going to be a free kick just at the edge of the area, living dangerously there. Good skill again. Can they get something just before halftime? We wait to see whether they do. Ashton is there, Ren is there, or rather Simon is. It's going to be a cross ball, or maybe he's trying to con everybody and go straight to goal. But I think he has enough numbers up, so they need to provide a cross, a good one. Give them a chance. 36 minutes going. Here's a ball whipped inside, and again, Pierre is there first. And here's an opportunity to get a breakaway now. The ball played downfield, and that's going to be a tall order. The youngster trying his best there. Drayton can't get there. Burnt up a lot of energy, unable to corral that one. It's the end of the first half. The referee has blown the whistle to indicate the end of the first half. Just the one goal in it, and it comes an important goal to the Cox Academy. It was a well-taken goal, I would have to say, and you could just see the jubilation of the players on the face of Michael Clement, who scored that goal, and certainly stood out as a giant of a man among his peers, and I think he'd be happy with that as well. So 1-0 at the half in this encounter. We'll have the second half when we come back. And we welcome you back here to the Diego Martin Sporting Complex, where we're getting ready for second half action in this encounter. Cox looks like they're going to make a couple substitutions. They're leading by 1-0. And they're bringing on two players, and one of them is Elijah Lafleur. He's the number 24, and they're also getting ready to bring on the number 37. But apparently he has sat back down, so he won't be getting his say. So there we go again for the second half, with Cox leading by 1-0. Trying to see if they could put this one away and pick up third place in this tournament. It's been a good tournament for some of these teams and a lot of these players. The whole idea is to expose them as much as possible. And the only way they're going to get that exposure is by playing against players of their same age and abilities. Battle continues here. Both teams really starting to slug it out now. Here is the youngster Drayton turning nicely, trying to knife his way forward there, hoping to get the ball up to the substitute who has just come on. But Lafleur can't track it down. They still have possession, though it's a throw-in. Ball played in a little bit behind everybody, and now trying to run away with it. And looking to turn his man, but showing too much of the ball and loses the handle on it. Tom gets it back inside Drayton, a little bit too low, and cleared away. A little bit of turning, twisting. Here's Neptune. Can he shoot from there? Looking up, decides he wants to go back outside. 0-0. So again, this tournament started a couple of months ago, and the teams were playing in their respective groups, and the top four are really with the exception of the Tobago team that was unable to make it to Trinidad, and for the semi-final last week at the Larry Gomes Stadium, and that's how Trendsetter Hawks managed to sneak their way into contention. And then they drew their game against the Fortin Youth FA, the team in blue and orange, or blue and, I'm not quite sure if that is purple, whatever is that color, pink. There's a tinge of pink about it. And but they have a free kick now just in the half line, or just inside the Cox half of the field. And the referee's allowing them to bring it further forward. So that should be a nice advantage. Not very often referees allow you to do that. And most times they tend to push you back. Ball played in, and good anticipation again at the back. Coming up and sensing the danger. The sun has gone in now. That's because there's a nice little cloud cover about the place, and in fact rain is looming into the Diego Martin area. Tell me something new. This is always the case here. It's almost like sometimes I say it rains only because it really is Pity Valley, as they say. Always raining. This is a chance here now, trying to get Handrel. Lafleur turns nicely, looking for some movement, plays a nice little ball forward here to James. James, can he keep it in? Actually, no, it's kept in, but it's given away. And this is a good interception there by Drayton, reads the game well. Now he gets it. This is Tom who gets it back inside, but Drayton can't control it with the left foot. A little bit of a foot race now. Neptune trying to get there. And just get off me, says Pierre. And then he hammers it upfield. Ball thrown in quickly, and that was James with the throw. Tom trying to turn his man there now. Justin Tom, but he loses out. Good anticipation once again by goalkeeper Holder. Small fella, but very, very skillful. We've seen he has good positional sense. We've already seen him bring off a couple of nice saves in the first half. One in particular that was hit low and hard, but he got his body behind it. Didn't bobble it, actually saved it well. This could be interesting here now. Here is Tom still going, trying to get in. Drayton is trying to help him out, but they seem to be getting in each other's way, and now the attempted pass back to them is an errant one. But Drayton gets a little time and a little room. He's trying to get his man going. He's offside. He just drifted into an offside position there. And the ball needed to go quicker. And you can see the coach telling him that. You need to play to him quicker. And because he was just drifting into an offside position. Referee Agard, still the one goal separating these teams. Good aggressive defending there, coming forward and claiming the ball. But they give it up to Ashton now. He gets it back inside Neptune. And this is going to be difficult for Lamb to control it. He now has to battle back and concedes another throw-in. In fact, he might have been blown there for a free kick, but the referee probably allowed him to get away with that one. I don't think he'll allow him to get away with too much. There is a ball that's a really optimistic ball as well, because from that distance, he really needs to be a little more precise with his passing. Two red shirts in each other's way there, but the ball is at the back with Lawrence. He now looking for something, gets it up to Neptune. Neptune battling for it and not able to really, and that is a late challenge. The referee blows the whistle. You could see the player going down under the weight of the challenge. And this is Pierre, the captain. Trying to run with the ball, let the ball do the work is what his coach is probably saying to him. So just the one goal, and I'm sure if the conditions change, especially with the amount of rain that we anticipate will be coming here in a minute, that could change. The conditions might very well dictate the outcome. Here's a chance, still going, and shooting from distance. And the ball again, he eludes the goalkeeper. And on this occasion, I thought it had gone, he had touched it, but apparently not. And the men in red are claiming that he did touch it. And so we'll see. But he certainly could have ended up with egg on his face there if that was on target. And The referee is having a change of heart, maybe. But now they've decided, yes, this is going to go the other way. So 44 minutes, almost 45 minutes gone. 44 and a half. Neptune is going to fire away once more. Has a number of red shirts up there. He needs to give them a chance. But he goes to goal. This time, goalkeeper Constantine was equal to it. And pushed it around with a nice save going to his left. I suppose he would have been expecting something from distance. They've shown that they do have the propensity to kick from distance, and on a wet surface, they're encouraged to do so. Rain is down. And this time, it's a wasted free kick. It sails behind. So not what the doctor ordered there for Cox Academy. Now the ball is put forward again, but just drifted into an offside position. There was Neptune. He's just going forward and having to come back to try to impact play. And luckily, unlucky for him, he drifted into an offside position. The ball flicked inside by Neptune to no one in particular. Drayton with a great little ball forward here, trying to keep it in. Here's the goal scorer, Clement, still battling for it. And eventually it's going to bounce into touch for another throw-in for the boys from Point Fortin. Youth football, youth FA. Still the ball is changing hands rather quickly as they look for some kind of an opening here. Now let's see what they do. Eventually the referee is going to blow the whistle to allow the player to get some medical attention. All the while, the rain is down with us here at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. And the player being assisted still on the field, and they want to make sure, especially when you're dealing with head injuries, you want to make sure that the player is fully capable of continuing. And not for the first time, Ashton is down on the ground, needing medical attention. He needed one in the first half, he got that. And here he is in the second half. At least he's being consistent. And the one drawback to a facility like this one is when the wind blows, it blows the rain into the stands, because the stand is facing east and the wind is blowing west. So it's going to blow them into the stands. At some point. So we're getting ready for another substitution. It's coming up in a little bit. Looks like the sub has been made. So the player is already on the pitch, because it looks as if Lawrence has been replaced at left back. So they go forward now. A chance for Cox to see if they can't tack on another one, a second goal. The insurance would be ideal for them, no doubt. We have an opportunity. Looks as if Pierre is lining this one up. And so too is Clement, the goal scorer. So a lot of to in and fro in, and what will it be or who will it be? It looks like it's going to be Pierre, the captain. Adam Pierre. No, he leaves it for Clement, the goal scorer, and is again brilliantly saved by Constantine. He might have really had egg on his face when the goal scored in the first half by that man Clement, but on this occasion he was equal to it with another magnificent save. That's probably the second brilliant save he's had to do to keep the score at 1-0. Still, Cox looking to apply more pressure. This time the goalkeeper is impeded, but the referee says play on, and away they come, but only so far. Still they're battling for it. And now Cox, really, that's a poor shot because it's blocked by the attacker, and here they come by the defender, and here they come quickly now from defense to offense. And the referee has stopped the game because the player's lost his shoe. And so he has to come off, but they were in such a good attack. They had all the momentum going forward. The problem was, I suppose, is that the man who lost his shoe was involved in the play, and that's Ashton. So the referee probably, maybe he didn't want to do it, but he had no choice because Ashton was heavily involved in the play. Here's a ball played in early, and Pierre knocks it around. Still, they have good numbers up here now. Simon playing the ball forward. He might be offside. Here's a shot over the bar. Again, Neptune with a great opportunity. Turned, got his body. Probably didn't get the best angle on the shot, but still got the shot off. And now played forward again. Great opportunity. Tom trying to get up there, but good defense. But for the moment, Triton still battling there. He's a little fella, but he's full of heart, full of running. And good opportunity here now, Neptune. Two men, he goes past both of them. Still going, still going. And then the free kick is given. So again, the referee sort of breaks up the momentum of the team and of the player. He was just about to pick his head up to look for an option coming in at that back post, and then he heard the referee's whistle. And but this is a good opportunity, a referee guard. The shot is not far off, but it's over the bar. Now they get an opportunity to bring this one forward. Pouring rain. So the game has changed drastically. Conditions have changed. James plays it upfield, gets it up there to Tom. Tom now trying to run with it, but he's running into his man, and it's nicely read. But offsides is the call. Ashton coming from an offside position right in front of the referee's assistant. So they have every opportunity to try and see if they could get back in the game. Cox with a chance to see if they can go further ahead. And that pitch in the middle there must be very worrying. We used to have a real quagmire in the Oval with a similar scenario. The turf pitch being beaten up for whenever football is played on it. And here is a case in point, but this is another opportunity here now. Rushing forward, they're trying to get up into attack Perez. So they battle on. Still the one goal separating the two teams. And for now it will remain that way because that is another errant pass coming from the flanks of the field. They really need to improve on those crosses. That's good football again. Trying to turn his man. Looking to play the ball way over on the far side. It falls here now. And it almost gifted them an opportunity to get a shot on goal there. Perez was anxious to get in there. It's an early stab at goal, but that's blocked. And then an attempt at a clearance is missed. However, the conditions doing in both teams. And the offside again, coming back from an offside position was Ashton. He's not happy. Here goes Ashton again, trying to scamper, Drayton rather, trying to scamper his way forward. So now he's going to take his time, maybe. Sebastian James gets it across there. That's the goal scorer trying to do his bit. Gets the ball in the middle, bouncing around, and eventually it's cleared away. Coming back again to help out this Ashton. He's not happy that his defense is under so much pressure at the moment. Much too straight, much too powerful he played. And he needs to be mindful of that. Probably just roll it to feet instead of trying to hit the long ball out. It's not going to work for them. The goalkeeper is gobbling up most of them. And a good interpassing there from the Cox Academy, but intercepted or broken up by the very sturdy McMayo at the back for presentation. And now we see another substitution being made here because he has been out of the game, surprisingly, Lamb Jr. So he has now been replaced. So we have a player on the ground. So they have to get a move on here now, the Point Fortin youths. They need something to happen. The conditions have changed. Maybe their fortunes will change as a result. So now they're looking to get it up into that danger zone. That's another long one. The goalkeeper is there. He bobbles it. And would you believe that's precisely why you want to follow up the ball. And luckily for him, and the ball stuck in the water there. This could be a real dangerous scenario. But again, there is Pierre, the captain, putting in a wicked shift at the back for the Cox Academy. And that little toe in that he got there was timely and crucial. And just too strong, just too straight, hitting forward like that. You want to see red shirts in front of you. You have just one man in front of him. Lovely ball, lovely give and go. Good dribbling skills, shot, but over the bar. And probably a little too anxious to get off the shot. But he did buy himself a little time and space and fired away. So the crowd, now everybody's sort of packed in to the higher levels, the upper levels of the facility here, trying to avoid the rain. Here's Neptune again, the ball bouncing off his knee and goes away from him. And you could see the frustration mounting on the young man, but he needs to just hang in there. Also, he needs to be a little more diligent when the ball is played his way. Try to do something with it. And running into problems there was Ashton. And another errant ball. Again, very simple mistakes being made at the back now by the Point Fortin team. Cox still not able to put them away though. Now a chance to really control the ball, control the tempo of the game. Instead, they're just giving the ball away. And here goes Neptune again, trying to catch up there and missing out on that one. Himself and Pierre locked in a battle. That's a good throw in. And this the ball deflected out. It's going to go out for a corner kick. So again, the conditions really dictating to some degree how the game is being played. So we have 2 substitutions about to be made by the Cox Academy. So one of them is Ryan Warwood, number 49. Jaden Joseph is number 52. So he is on the field now, and both of them now on the field. So the Cox Academy making a couple changes. And no doubt very, very happy with what they've gotten from Matura and company. But he is off. And here is the chance at a corner kick. And now it looks as if another substitution is about to be made, so the referee is just holding up play. And coming onto the field now for the Point Fortin, let's see their big number 8. But here is the corner kick. That's not a bad effort again. There was a little bit of a dip on it and a little bit of a swerve as it started to curl back towards that first post. Now they might just play this one short. No, they decide against it. Ashton decides he's going to go back in the middle and try to pull a defender out, which he did. And this time the ball forward is a poor one from Simon, and he knows it. His team needed something crucial there. 62 minutes gone. Time running out on Point Fortin Youths. Ball played short. Now they get a chance to bring it forward again. Sebastian James has it. He keeps it in play. Now they flick it up. The man who's just come on there, Jaden Joseph, is on the move. And the goal scorer, Clement, trying to turn his man, not able to do so, but he gets a nice little back heel. And they're on the move once more. And that ball played across there. Cox Academy, you could see like they're in the mood right now, but this man has been playing well all evening. Ashton goes for the return ball. That's a big ask for him. And he won't get there, but he's not giving up. He's still going. He's asking his teammates to come with him. And Neptune turned nicely. In fact, he was trying to play the first ball, couldn't. The goalkeeper wants to come and claim this one. He can't get there, and the defense does well, and they kept it out. Darian Patterson back there helping out. So another corner kick, the ball played in. This could be another chance here. Again, it's played back inside and cleared away nicely. Neptune, or Clement rather, looks up, looking for some movement, plays up, tries to play the ball through a crowded area and does well. Early ball in, and when it's this wet, one touch where possible. Running and dribbling with the ball only tires you out. And as they're still pressing here now, as they realize time is against them. True, only red shirts in the area, headed up in the air, again trying to get there. Nice little ball played out the far post. The goalkeeper has to come, and he will claim it in the end. He saw the danger, he read it well, and he did the smart thing. Got his hands to it, but the ball is given away. Here comes the point 14 unit. That's a wipeout. That's going to be a free kick. So an opportunity now for them to try to get the ball forward. They're trying to make another substitution though, but I'm not sure the referee had spotted the assistant. Chance now for them to really do something with this one. Get numbers in the box. Don't even think about a shot from here. Just get it into the box. Tries to play it along the ground. That doesn't work. And now you may have to play it back inside. When he tries to, it is easily intercepted. And it's pushed all the way back to the goalkeeper, Constantine. He plays it out nicely. First time effort. And they really can't get into gear at the moment, the point 14 outfit. They just seem a little bit stuck in first gear. They can't seem to change it. They can't seem to really get themselves going and try to do something enterprising. Players battling another substitution. Off is McMayo. On is the number 15, hoping that he could bring some life to proceedings here. That's a bit of skill, lovely little skill there. That's Mikhail Hope. Hope trying to give them hope. Ashton again trying to thread the needle. He gets it back though. He gets a second bite of the cherry. Still running with the ball and losing out because it's stuck in the mud to some degree there, or in the water. And here is a ball played forward. Once again, the goalkeeper, not in the most convincing of fashions, takes it and then he kind of like spread his legs as if to say, as a diver was putting in there. And goalkeeper has to be careful here. That ball hit the turf and it just looped up in the air. And he was coming towards the ball. The ball was rushing towards him at an awkward height. Can he keep it in? He does well. Now they're trying to bring bodies forward. That's a great ball if he could control it. And he does get it out on the extremities of the field, but he can't keep it in. So a lovely ball played over there to Charles. But nothing doing. And they get one through, they get a second through. Time. 67 minutes, almost 68 minutes gone. And every time the point 14 team gets their hand on the ball, it seems as if somebody is there to take it away from them. Still going into the area. And can he keep it in now? Opportunity to do that. He does get it across the goal. Did it go out? It went out, says the referee's assistant. It doesn't count. The ball went over the line. Lovely bit of dribbling skills there. And just couldn't keep it in. The ball had crossed the line before he got the cross in. So still 1-0. Crowd fooled there by that goal. It did end up in the back of the net, so we'll see. Lovely ball played on the right-hand side here. Still going. The man is battling hard. There's another substitute here doing his part to try to get them going. And the flag is up for another infringement. So another offsides here. And so it's just that every time they feel that they have something working, the flag comes up and it goes to noughts. The referee's assistant, maybe 1 minute of added on time, maybe. Because we've played 69 minutes now, and the referee is watching, giving some instructions to the fourth official. Maybe that's what he's telling him. He's going to play 1 minute of added on time. Early ball across. This might actually run for the men in red. It does, but they can't control it. And the ball is played over the line for a throw-in to Point Fortin, taken quickly. Nice little movement down that left-hand side now. Coming inside, still running, the youngster, full of running all the same, but he's easily warded off the ball and allowing goalkeeper Holder to come and claim it. Charles was the youngster trying to get himself into position there, but it was always going to be difficult for him. The ball again played upfield, and that's a good timely touch because Charles was out there looking for something, nothing doing. The defense, the bigger bodies are getting in the way and keeping him out. The referee takes a look at his watch, and that is the final whistle. So just the one goal in it. They were huffing and puffing at both ends, but nothing doing. Two brilliant saves on the part of goalkeeper Constantine to keep Point Fortin in it. But at the end of the day, that 6-minute item from Mikhail Clement proving more than enough here. And it ends 1-0 in favor of the Cox Football Academy. And they will secure third place in the next level Community Cup Under 15 tournament. Congratulations to them as the handshakes all around. You can see the players on both teams still happy with each other. It's not like there's any real animosity among them. Look at the big hug that Ashton is getting there as well. So it's a real love between these two teams, and that is good to see because they battled hard for the 70 minutes, but one had to win, one had to lose, and at the end of the day, Cox are the ones celebrating today, and they should, because they played a really good game of football, and there is goalkeeper Constantine coming in. It was his error that allowed that first goal. In fact, the second time, he almost conceded another one, but that time the ball went wide of the goal, and in the end, the one goal, that one error, proved very costly indeed. It proved decisive because it ended up to being the goal, the game winner for the Cox Academy. So they will, I'm not sure if they're going to present them with their medals and trophies. In fact, they're asking both teams to stay out there. And so maybe they will do the presentation to them one time. But remember, there is a second game, so, and that is the championship game to come. But maybe they might just do the honors one time so that they don't have to stick around for very long. So the officials. So the coaching staff there of the Cox Academy really trying to make sure. Dennis Cox, the head coach. Shulan Beckles also there. And Ivorine Yearwood, his assistant coaches. So plenty for them to chat about, a lot that they would like. And of course, you're never, as a coach, you're never 100% satisfied. But when you could win third place in a tournament, where they obviously felt they should have been in the final, they're missing some key players, but that is understandable. However, I'm sure he's telling them you could celebrate the win, but you must aim higher. And their aim would have been to make the final and to win the tournament. That is not going to happen, but third place is the best that they could get, so they'll have to settle for that. And they are, in fact, third place winners of this tournament, so I'm sure he will try to drum that into their ears, that while they are happy for third place, they must always be aiming a little bit higher at all costs. So 1-0, this one ended here. And remember, we have the championship game coming up in a short while. So I think the officials are just signing off on the game. So it's 1-0, the final score here. Again, the goal scored very early in the game after just 6 minutes. And that is all she wrote here in this one. As Cox Academy wins third place. So now we're getting ready for the championship game. And that is expected to be a real interesting battle, although it will have to be said that the FC Ginga will start as favorites in this one. Trendsetter Hawks really, as they say, are playing on house money at the moment because they weren't expected to be here, but all the same, they are in the final, and I'm sure they will compete once again. So that is the situation here. 1-0, the final score in this one. Third place going to the Cox Academy. Congratulations to them. Coming up next, the championship game, Trendsetter Hawks against FC Ginga. We'll get to them in a short while. So as we welcome you back here to the Diego Martin complex, we're getting ready for the championship game, but first we have the national anthem. So there you have it, the officials out in the middle, the men supervising this encounter. David Scarlett is the referee with the ball at his feet. His assistant, Keston Agard and Jerome Walters. And the fourth official is Kevin Nanku. So those are the men in charge. And we see the officials. That's, of course, the man who is this tournament, whose brainchild it is. Mr. Jordan trying to really help with the development of youth football. There's the captain of the FC Ginga outfit, helping to introduce his starters. And of course, a similar thing for the Trendsetter Hawks. Gershom Chase is their captain on this occasion, but the players, as is the custom, will greet each other before they actually engage in battle here. Marcelo Phillips is the goalkeeper for the FC Ginga. Outfit, and his opposite number is Joshua Kamabach in goal for Trendsetter Hawks. The officials, again, David Scarlett is the referee for this encounter. So both teams having their pictures taken, and a big occasion for them. It's a final, and I'm sure they'll want to do very well. You see the captains of both teams now going to get the toss done. Elijah Diaz for the FC Ginga outfit. And his opposite number on this occasion is Gershom Chase. The captain for the Trendsetter Hawks in their red, green, red, and yellow outfit. Very colorful, as traditional colors of the Trendsetter Hawks. And remember, these are just under 15 players, so they have their whole careers ahead of them. But this is a big occasion for them. They're in a final. I'm sure they're making their parents, their community, their schools very proud indeed. Getting this far, now it's time to put the finishing touches on here. Officials just making sure that everything is A-OK with the nets and opposite ends, just to be certain that the hardware is intact. So this is a big occasion for these youngsters. I'm sure they'll want to give a really good account of themselves. It's always a big occasion when you're in a final. So this is it for them. They would want to take home the hardware. That is the objective here today. And as you see, both teams looking very ready for what is to come. It's not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. I think they understand that. But it's all about giving your best effort in this, the final, for both of these teams here now. So here we go to kick things off, and the ball is played all the way back, and that's a great ball played forward early o'clock as they try to really try to hit them on the counter-attack, but just not able to get it. Well, it was a good attempt first up to just to stretch the field and get things started. Almost caught the Trendsetter Hawks off guard there. Turning, twisting, and you can see trying to settle down, settle quickly. But Hawks are no doubt going to try to press them as high and as fast as possible. Now an opportunity here. The goalkeeper doesn't come off his line, and but the flag went up, so it would not have counted anyway. But a good early ball played out of the back as they tried to maybe hit them on the counter attack. You can see Trendsetter Hawks trying to sort themselves out there at the back. Don't want to give too much here. It's another opportunity here, but again, it's just too strong and not able to get on the end of that one. So both teams trying to play that long ball and trying to see if they can get behind the backs of the defense. The referee wants to do this over. The ball was rolling, he says. And the ball bounces, so this could be danger here. And running into the area, this is an opportunity here, but blocked beautifully by the goalkeeper. He's not out of the woods yet, and that one takes a deflection, and it is going wide, but a real opportunity there, as you could just see just the speed there of the captain Diaz, stretching the defense, getting behind them, and getting the shot off, but it was blocked by Cumberbatch. And now an opportunity for them once again. Elijah Niels. And this one goes all the way back. They play the ball up, and Offsides is the call right in front of the referee there, so no arguments about it. So here is the man with the famous name, Obama Hospitalis, trying to keep possession but loses out. Elijah Edwards also involved. Here's another opportunity to run at the defense here, and St. Hawks taking a while to settle down, and again they're not able to keep that one in. This is going to be a throw-in quickly taken. Niels trying to turn his man, does well. And then they decided they're going to bring it all the way over here to Gomez. Turns nicely, he's still going, trying to go past another man, and it's eventually played up in the air, and but you could just see Trendsetter Hawks just a little bit. I don't know if they're Diaz and company just a little too quick for them at the moment, and they're having difficulty settling down. Here they come again, and Hawks not able to get it out to their own half. The ball flicked on by Diaz. Chance here now, but that's a careless ball. That's going to be intercepted, and they're going the other way quickly with Simmons. Hawks, though, quick to the ball on occasion. Hopeful, just trying to get it into the Trendsetter Hawks half of the field. That clearance is a bad one. Diaz, though, not able to get to it before it was pushed out on the far side. And that's risky business here, trying to Mirage, trying to get it all the way over. Lovely turn, turns his man nicely, and then he loses out. Free kick, a throw-in, says the referee. Ball might have been, Mirage might have dribbled it off the field inadvertently. He's trying to really thread that needle there, and now there's a chance. Can he keep it in? No, he cannot. It's just not happening right now for Simmons and company. Another throw-in for the FC Ginga outfit. They started quickly, but here comes Trendsetter Hawks now. Ball played in, opportunity here, and the shot blocked. Well, he never got the shot off. In fact, his path was blocked to goal, and that was all she wrote. But they come against Simmons, trying to get in the groove here. Here is Hospitalis, but he is robbed of it. Gomez now for Ginga. But his legs clipped from behind, and he goes down and stays down. Again, they're trying to get it up there, but it's intercepted, and they're coming down this right-hand side in a hurry here. This is Michael Murray. That's a lovely ball turned in, and again the goalkeeper does well. There had to be alert there, Joshua Kamabach, and he was. So another throw into the game. No goals yet, just about 8.5, almost 8.5 minutes gone. Mirage with the throw in. And they give it right back to them. A ball attempted across. It's not a particularly good ball, but they may find some comfort in the fact that it's returned to them quickly. Lovely ball. Opportunity now for Murray. Murray plays a cheeky little ball there to Gomez. But he can't beat the advancing Kamabachin goal for Trendsetter Hawks. But they give it right back to them. Here they come again, but that's going to be another infringement. The referee's playing the advantage though. And now that the ball is played forward, the chance is lost. Good skill, but not good enough. The referee's allowing play to continue. Still battling there for it. Trying to get to his man, but using his arms as well. And Gomez will take that every time. Christian Gomez. Plays a great ball right down Main Street, but again, just the angle is a little bit off. That's good football, but almost give it back to FC Ginga, and now they give it back, trying to play upfield. Good work on defense to usher that one over the line. So no goals yet. Hawks absorbing a fair amount of pressure, but counter-attacking well early on. Another opportunity here for them. Now here's a shot, and saved nicely by the goalkeeper Phillips, going low to his left there. And again, Hospidale is coming more and more into the game now. So Hawks just deciding to back off a little bit and see if they could win the ball back in those dangerous positions. Now it's picked up here in the middle of the park by Defoe. He goes down, stays down. Here's a shot, and again the goalkeeper having to save Phillips. And when he fell, he lost it, but was able to reclaim it pretty soon. So we do have an injured player, so that gives the players a chance to look at it. Here's a shot again from distance, and this time the goalkeeper was right in with Kadeem Morrison, the man. And he seems to be a pretty nasty blow. He doesn't really move the leg much. Only now he's being asked to try to pick it up. Aaron McLeod is the man who's down there, so gives the other players an opportunity to get some refreshments, maybe catch their breath just a little bit. It was good to see him up and walking off. Here's the goalkeeper who had a brave save, covered to come out of his goal. Cover, not a big man, Joshua Cumberbatch. And pretty soon we should be back on our way here. Here now it's always a foot race. Haynes deciding against using the goalkeeper. So eventually it's played out. Cumberbatch just getting to the half line. But every time they seem to think they have it measured, it's breaking down, and they're creating opportunities like this one. A little bit of pulling and tugging, but nothing given. And they come again, this time Hawks on the move now. Changes, that's a good ball out here. Simmons trying to get it till he scores a brilliant goal. What a curler, and talk about a real counter-attack here. He curled it, the goalkeeper was pinned to the middle of the goal, and that ball just curled inside and into the goal, off the post, and in 15 minutes in, it's 1-0 now. Trendsetter Hawks, the Cinderella story continues. There is a lovely ball played out here. He took one touch, and then fired away and watched it curl off the post and in. The goalkeeper could just steer. Marcelo Phillips, pinned to the ground, had no chance. So, the team that was out of the playoffs got a bye, made it to the finals, and now they're leading in the final. It was a great little through ball from Captain Chase. Can the Ginga reply? Here's a lovely ball over, headed away, but not very far, and still they're battling for it. Here's your goal scorer, Simmons, holding his own. Mackay Simmons sends the ball up, trying to get it there, and still battling away with it, but losing the handle on it. And plays it through the legs of the defender. Simmons still battling, but can't get it away. That's good football again from Edwards. And he's trying to play the ball and talk about problems there, but holding his ground. And the referee's assistant has the flag of Diaz, just drifted into an offside position. So 1-0 Trendsetter Hawks. You have to say slightly against the run of play, but the fans are loving it. Don't tell them that. They're thinking upset here now. That's going to be a free kick to them. So the referee is telling them to wait on the whistle. An opportunity here for them to probably do even more damage. McLeod is looking to get this one in. All of a sudden, the game takes on a totally different tone. Here's this one over the bar it goes, but again, they could feel it right now. Trendsetter Hawks. Trying to come away with it, and they get it up there to Simmons. he's trying to just a little bit too slow and loses the handle on it and then has to just tackle the ball to get it away from its opponents. It's gone in for a throw. Ball thrown in there by Gomez. Now they have possession and trying to turn away with it. Louison keeps the ball. Lovely patience being shown by these two. Barker gets it left to Maharaj. Maharaj tries to play it up there to Diaz. Diaz looking to cut inside of his man. Does well. Trying to go back outside. Has to stop and look for something better. Here they come again. Barker. All the way back it goes. Gomez trying to get in there now. Simmons on the prowl. And still trying his best to get there, but is denied. And the referee says no free kick. No free kick means no free kick. Offside is the call. He was just in an offside position there. Niels. A great opportunity though. The ball still bouncing around. So there's a little edge to the game now, a lot more urgency about it. Phillips with the throw. Ball is won back by Chase. Chase does very well. Gets it up there to Hospitalis. Hospitalis looking to run, being hammered from behind, and the referee spots it. So it's going to be a free kick. And another opportunity here. I think that he was going to fancy his chances here, Phillips. With his left foot, maybe. This is a good distance out, but it's a good kicking ground, this, and the ball is wet, so you would advise the men in green to follow up. Here is the ball played in, the goalkeeper bubbles it. Chance for the rebound. It might be another opportunity here. Chase turning, twisting. And they just can't seem to get the handle on it. I thought he was going to fire away, and but for some reason he decided to turn away from the pressure there, and that was Pierre. He had a great opportunity still though. It's Hawks still applying pressure. Jackson tried to get the cross in. He has the throw. He throws it in, and again it's bundled off there. Pierre bundled off the ball. And they may still get a second bite at it. Now it's a chance for Grisham, the captain. Diaz trying to sprint forward there. Forced backwards. Taking his time. And now they have to go all the way back on defense. It runs all the way over on this side here to Gomez. He gets it back. Looking up for some movement. Turns inside nicely. Slips the ball in. This could be interesting. Niels has it. He is looking to play it over to the right-hand side. Murray is there. The goalkeeper bubbles it, and eventually it's taken over the line. It's going to be a goal kick to Trendsetter Hawks. So Grisham, FC Ginga, though, trying their best to get that equalizing goal. Though I don't think in their wildest dream they saw themselves going behind. But Trendsetter Hawks is much improved this week than they were last week. And as a result, they're leading in the game with 22 minutes gone. Nice cool conditions here in Diego Martin. And a gift. Where's the shot? And brilliant save from Kamabach. Niels got the opportunity, took the shot, and it was a real gift there. The defender was trying to clear it. Instead, he hit it straight at Niels, and Niels sent it back, returned to sender, and only this time Kamabach was in the way to deny him there. So a real poor, and it almost cost them the equalizing goals. Again, the goalkeeper is called to account, and Kwenis Saunders was the guilty party there with that poor kick out. However, Simmons trying to keep the ball in, but he's using his hands. However, The referee spots it, and it's an infringement. Murray was being impeded. Well, it's a free kick, rather, to FC Ginga. The ball, not a good one, but it bounces. And here comes Hawks now. They got an opportunity to get some numbers forward. Morrison trying to get it up there, but saved by the goalkeeper, Gomez. Gets it all the way up here. The ball played first time. Now this is a good opportunity here for a foot race. And trying to get in there, but making amends there was Saunders. More than making up that stagger, Niels seemed to be stuck in mud there. Couldn't get the handbrakes to go down at all. So he could accelerate away from the defender. Kamabach did well with that shot and goal, but he did very well to get his hand straight to keep it out. Here is Niels now for Ginga. They're trailing by 1-0. Nice little ball in, and the deflection comes off of the boot of the attacker, and it goes behind for a goal kick. But a player goes down. I think it was Gomez, or rather Diaz, went flying in with a header, missed everything, but he wiped out 2 men in the process. And now you see 2 Trendsetter Hawks are down. And the reason, of course, why there's so much concern is that these are 2 of the defenders who are down. So you don't want that too much. So Mackay Simmons, his goal in the 15th minute, proving critical at this stage. Earlier on, there were nice blue mountains about. Now, the rain clouds have come and have obscured that beauty. So it's a gray all around at the moment. And it's gray in the Ginga camp because they're trailing by 1-0 here. 26 minutes gone. Trendsetter Hawks. Really a Cinderella story if ever there was one. They were not supposed to be here, but they are, and they're making their presence felt. Too tight, too many white shirts around. Now they try to bring it out, and that's a clumsy challenge there. Just run over his man Murray. So FC Ginga just seems a little bit flustered at the moment. They look a little bit shaken. Not sure what it is, but it just can't seem to get into rhythm. Maybe it's the weather conditions, but whatever it is, something is lacking in their play at the moment. And trying to run with the ball, and not able to get it away, but they get possession once more, and Niels has it, looking for something, and just can't get past this man Saunders. Saunders does well. That's a good ball. You could just see the movement there. Here is Hospitalis now trying to play that ball forward. Looking to get the ball across. That's a good ball, and it just not arriving there on time. The ball just seemed to elude him, but here's the shot over the bar. So another effort coming from deep, and just not hitting the target there was McLeod. And but it just sailed on him. And Trendsetter Hawks really now giving as good as they're receiving. And at times they're trying to add some more to it. A lively spell here for the Trendsetter Hawks, but FC Ginga, they are favored in this game, and here he goes. That's a ugly trip as Hospitalis starts to come more and more into the game now, the shifty little midfielder striker. So another opportunity here. I'm not sure if he's going to try to go to goal from this distance or just try to get it up so his teammates can contest it. It's not at the ideal angle, but he could still get it at the back post, maybe put a curl in it. Never know. No. Now there's another opportunity, and it goes in. Well. Fortune favors the brave. You hit it from distance, and they could go in, and the goalkeeper again. 29 and a half in the 30th minute of play. Trendsetter Hawks, they have gone 2-0 up on FC Ginga. Again, you would have thought that he would kick from distance. The goalkeeper again misses the ball, and it flies in there from a brilliantly taken shot from Jaquan Phillips in the 30th minute. So in the 15 minutes, it was Simmons and now Phillips making it 2-0 in the 30th minute. So maybe they're scoring in 15-minute patches. So under half hour, they go up 2-0. On 15 minutes, they went up 1-0. And now Diaz is down for FC Ginga. They must be stunned at the moment. So Mackay Simmons and Jaquan Phillip doing the honors so far. Trendsetter Hawks 2-0. Can Ginga come back in this one? They have a chance here now. Ball curled in, headed down. Not the best of headers, but it's eventually won back. They still get another chance. There's a goal, a shot on goal, a chance here. The ball played across the goal. Nobody there. The referee's assistant flag was up, but I don't think he was offside. But they give it away. Here's a chance here now. And Simmons is robbed of it by Gomez. Fighting back though, does well. But Gomez still battling for it. Simmons tries to play it inside, and it's won back. Eventually the free kick is awarded. So 2-0 Trendsetter Hawks. Well. As my good partner used to say, who would have thunk it? And it's 2-0. That's what it is. Hawks flying high here now. But Ginga, who started this game as favorites, they've been stunned. There's another ball played forward. Opportunity here. The goalkeeper has to come, and he does well in the end to get possession of it. Marcelo Phillip, as he would have sensed Pierre was breathing down his neck. Here the goalkeeper, he seems distracted because he doesn't come out of his goal, and he could so easily have come and claimed that one. But he seemed reluctant to do so, leaving it up to Saunders to do the heavy lifting. 2-0. Joshua Kamabach really should have come and claimed that one, but probably didn't trust himself. Here is Niels. Can he get a good corner in? Got a good cross in from this corner kick. About 6 white shirts in the area. The ball there just sliced off the boot of Simmons. That could have easily flown in, but it somehow missed the upright, and it went on the wrong side of the post. If that's if you're FC Ginga supporter. Here's another one from Niels. and the header is down. It's a poor header. He really was standing there. He almost bent over to head the ball down when he should have been climbing to try to head it on goal. So all the wrong things happening right now for FC Ginga, but it's still only the first half. They have an entire second half maybe to get something going in this game. Morrison, too exuberant there, just ran over Mirage. 2-0. A goal on 15 minutes from Murray, and in the 30th minute, a wicked free kick from Phillip. That's where we are. Here is Mirage trying to get this one forward, and it's going to be a throw-in to Trendsetter Hawks. How Marlon Jackson, Anthony Wickham and company must be very happy at the moment. 2-0 it is to Hawks. You go around the Queen's Park Savannah any morning, any weekend morning, and even on weekends and evenings, and you'll see the kids in these pretty colors going through their paces, and now you understand why. They're putting in the hard work. Almost opposite Whitehall, you could always find them in the Savannah there, and they must be happy. All of the Trendsetter Hawks family, they have the young ones and they have the seniors, and this group must be doing them extremely proud. Here's another kick upfield by Phillip. This time it's headed away. Still they battle for it. It's going to stay as a throw-in to FC Ginga. So 35 minutes up in this, the first half. 2-0 it is to Trendsetter Hawks. The team in white, FC Ginga, trying to get something going. The ball played it. The goalkeeper still a little bit reluctant to come. Maybe now you get it, and now he takes it. So he eventually decided he's going to come, but there was a defender there, and eventually the goalkeeper came and claimed it, and just might have just touched the defender, touched the goalkeeper in the process, and it's going to be a free kick. Or it could be a bump ball. The referee is asking him if he was touching the head, and I think he's going to do a bump ball. And the ball is secured by the goalkeeper, Kamabach. 2-0, and the referee still will play on. So the referee takes a look at his watch. I think the whistle could come any minute now. We've been playing for almost 2 minutes of added on time. Still trying to play with the ball, and Hawks just closing down space, and now it's going to be a free kick to FC Ginga. Can they get the ball off the pitch, off the turf wicket, so that they can probably get better traction? Then they do. They put it to the side of the pitch. The referee takes a look at his watch once more. The whistle for halftime could come any minute now. Here is a shot coming towards goal, and it scores! Well. The goalkeeper was there. It was a shot taken by Bullen from way outside, a free kick. The goalkeeper went up for it, and he misjudged it. Kamabach probably thought it was going over. He was trying to push it over, succeeded only in pushing it into his own net. Now the referee is having a word with the assistant. I'm not sure if something happened to the goalkeeper after conceding the goal. There was nobody there when the ball went in. Here is Bullen's effort. It went high and it came down under the bar. The goalkeeper just pushed it there, and then in the melee to pick up the ball, there might have been some contact. I don't think it was deliberate, and the goalkeeper stays down, but it's 2-1 now, and what a lifeline to get just before half time. And still the referee plays on. So, Bullen with the goal to pull one back for them, Jordan Bullen. In the 38th minute of play, makes it 2-1. And there is the whistle to signal half time. So it was in added on time in the first half that FC Ginga got that lifeline, and they got it via a free kick. And you'd have to say a bit of misjudgment there on the part of goalkeeper Joshua Kamabach. But at the half, it is 2-1 in favor of Trendsetter Hawks. But FC Ginga, they must be thinking that they're still in this game and they have a chance of winning it all, but they're going to have to come from behind as we get ready for the second half. So as we leave you for the time being at the half, it is Trendsetter Hawks 2, FC Ginga 1. Thank you very much as we welcome you back here to the Diego Martin Sporting Complex. It's 2-1 at the half. We're getting ready for second half action here. And you can just see the men in white anxious to get started because they're trailing Trendsetter Hawks by 1-2. And there is Hawks with the kickoff. And they're trying to get it up here. Murray battling for it. Simmons, rather, the goal scorer, who scored the first goal for them. Murray has just been substituted by FC Ginga. And replacing him is Wade Allen, as this one goes out for a goal kick. So a lot of time still for an equalizing goal, or maybe even for a third goal on the part of Hawks. 2-1 it is. But Jordan Bullen's goal just before the halftime whistle gives FC Ginga real hope here now. Ball now played over and flicked on. That's good football. And here they are trying to curb his man. Plays a nice little ball in. But again, the Trendsetter Hawks still pressing. Here's a shot. This could be opportunity here. Trying to turn his man. Not able to do so. And eventually it's taken away, but only just. And they're still battling for it. And now FC Ginga, a free kick eventually awarded. Just at the edge of the area there, inside the area, man went down in the area, but the referee didn't blow the whistle. We already had one free kick that went in. Could Lightning, well, we had two free kicks, one from either team, but this man scored a beauty on 30 minutes in the first half. Let's see if he could do it again. Here is a free kick. This time it bounces wide, and it's watched by the goalkeeper, much to Marcelo Phillips' relief. This time it wasn't on target. But what a strike that was from Philip. Jacqueline Philip, the man who scored that beauty for Trendsetter Hawks. Hawks now, you can see the water on the ground trying to keep possession. It does well. But dribbling, trying to dribble out of danger, that's a big ask always. And now here's Diaz. He's looking for kicking room, trying to turn his man, nothing doing. And the number 17, Allen, who's just come on. Diaz turns his man nicely, tries to play a ball mover with the outside of the right boot. Probably be better advised, put it on the left foot or put it on his stronger foot, whichever it is. Hawks. Not taking any chances there at all was Gomez, as he sensed the danger coming at him. And funny enough, when they were kicking the other way, you could see that Gomez was playing at the right wing back position. Now he is playing at the left wing back position. So he switched sides. Here is Hospitales. Hasn't really gotten into the game, but they really want him because he could break down a defense with his skill. Here he is trying again and upended this time. And the referee spot decides, yes, it is a free kick. I don't think there was much debate about that one. So I think the players would be better advised to stay off the pitch. It makes sense because they can't maneuver in there at all. 2-1 it is. Can Trendsetter Hawks find another one? Here's a lovely ball played in, but headed away. And once it hits that turf, it's a difficult proposition. But Diaz goes sprinting down that right-hand side. Can he get a cross in? Cuts inside his man, looking for something. Has a shot from a ridiculously tight angle. I think he might have been better advised getting that ball across. When you play a ball across goal like that on a surface like this, even the defenders can score the goal for you. Ball, one back, and that's an infringement. It's a free kick for Ginga. And Trendsetter Hawks has to be careful here. Every time there is an infringement, guys are remonstrating and calling on the referee. That's enough to cause the referee to punish you. A call that might otherwise go your way might very well end up going against you. So a free kick here to FC Ginga. Niels is the man lining this one up. We saw a strike from distance by Phillips. Jaquan Phillips in the first half from a pretty similar range, but slightly to the right. Can Niels do the damage here? 41 minutes gone. His effort, though, skims off the outside of his boot. Anticlimactic in a sense, because the goalkeeper never even had to make a save. So, nothing doing there. Hawks now trying to get the ball up and get it off the pitch. That's where the problem is for them. The ball doesn't travel very well. The linesman probably was a little bit offline here. However, he had the cross comes and not able to control it and trying to keep it on. It should be a free kick, a handle ball, says the referee. The referee's assistant had the flag up. 2-1. It is. Hawks, again, the team that should not have been in the semi-finals, won the semi-final, their semi-final clash, and now they're in the finals, and would you believe it, they're leading the boys from Ginga, FC Ginga, and it says another opportunity here at a free kick. So, but the referee puts it in the water, and they might have been better advised putting it to the side of the water. However, they decided they're going to have a go here, and it looks as if it's going to be McLeod who is going to try his luck this time. Fortune favors the brave, they say. Can he get a strike on goal here? Similar to what his teammate did earlier. This is not a bad effort, but it's wide of the mark. So it went up and came down, but offline. A throw in quickly by Mirage. Sent it upfield, and look at who's scampering after it there down the left-hand side. And that's the big fella Gomez, who was playing at the right wing-back position in the first half. In the second half, he's playing like a left winger in the general vicinity of where he played in the first half, when he played in a totally different role. This is a lovely ball played inside, but taken on the one hand. The clearance not a particularly good one. Neither is that step forward that goes behind for a throw-in, for a goal kick rather, to Trendsetter Hawks. Nice little flick on there, but the ball is still in play. And eventually it's going to be a throw into FC Ginga. Still trying to get something going, Edwards. Hawks, though, battling tooth and nail. Louison is trying his best here to do it, but now here comes the Hawks. This is Simmons, the goal scorer, who has a throw-in for his team. And that's going to go over the line for a corner kick to Trendsetter Hawks. And immediately you see players rushing over there. And in fact, Niels, or rather Morrison, wanted to go and take it. But in the end, Captain Chase has decided he will take responsibility for this. Ball is headed up, but it's cleared away eventually. And not even as far as the half line, but it's in the quagmire. That is the pitch area. And eventually it's clutched by the goalkeeper. So 2-1 now, 46 minutes, almost 46 and a half minutes gone. I anticipate there'll be some more changes pretty soon from FC Ginga if they don't manage an equalizer pretty soon. You can see them trying to build on this right-hand side now, looking to prize open the FC Ginga defense. Pierre doing well, Jackson doing well. And here is another opportunity here, but he just can't hold it in. And eventually they're going to get this one out and keep it out. Do they? No, still a chance. And Simmons goes sliding in. But that's good football to take it away from him. Edwards keeps it. Trying his best here now to go on the offensive. And that's a free kick given away there. Just wiped his man away. So the Trendsetter Hawks really clinging to this 2-1 lead here. 47, almost the 50-minute mark. So what do we have here now? Hawks not committing too many bodies in the area. There are 4 players in there. I would think another man might make the world of difference in there because they're all matched up. Here is the ball aimed at the back post, headed away, but only just there. Edwards had to be alert there because Simmons was flirting in the back post, at the back post, almost got a free header. What a timely interception that was. That could have been real curtains for them there, but they're not out of the woods yet. Here is the reverse going the other way, and this one comes in the middle now. It's headed away. Chance for him to get the shot low and hard. Takes a deflection or two, and now that's a great ball played down to the left flank position. And I've never felt like they were out of the game, but they certainly need to show some urgency now. Here they go. This is important. And he's ridden off the ball. And another shot, another stab at goal that goes, all right, it blocked. This one Now another shot going at goal, wide of the mark this time. And it's going to be a goal kick. So they're shooting on sight now. No messing around. But it's always more difficult, I would imagine, to strike the ball, a wet ball. You have to make sure you get around the ball. You can't try to go through the middle of the ball because it's not the widest of surfaces. If you try to hit it with the instep, you're better off hitting it with the inside of the boot or the outside of the boot. Here's another one played inside. This could be interesting here. It's bobbled by the defense. And now another opportunity. The ball played inside. Niels has it. Going for the return. Still dribbling. Here is the shot. It's blocked. And now good skill being shown here. And again, Hospitalis lighting up this crowd here. Sends the ball forward. It's with the goalkeeper. He has to be careful here. And he plays it, but he plays it down Main Street, as they say. And it's won back by FC Ginga. Battles every part of the field, and that's going to be a free kick. And they are really invested in this one here. I think it's the referee they're talking to there. And some of it we can't put on television. But certainly it's been a real battle for them. And now it's going to be Simmons who is going to hit this one. Let's see if he can get it up there. It's dropping in the area, headed away. Still they're battling for it. Opportunity here now to keep possession. Ball played out wide. Phillips, that's a good touch. Here is Hospitalis turning and twisting. They need him here. This is where he could be so dangerous. Can he go past this man? He doesn't. Still has possession though. Plays the ball back inside for Simmons. His attempted cross is intercepted. It's blocked really. It's going to be a throw in to Trendsetter Hawks. They lead by 2-1. And they're pressing here, looking for something else. Here's a shot almost out of nothing. Just wide. In fact, they took a deflection. And it goes behind for a corner kick. Well, that one had some fire on it. Luckily for them, it just took a deflection and skimmed wide. A chance here now to get this. Get the one across. They do get it across. Yes, Hospitalis getting it, but he hit it hard into the ground. And now they're going to let it bounce and try to get the handle on it. Still, the goalkeeper, why is he coming out of his area there? And initially, he looked very reluctant to get out of his goal. Now he seems eager to do so. Gomez trying, gets the ball past the goalkeeper and it goes wide. Well, he started off on defense, but now he is the focus of attack for FC Ginga. A little tactical change here. He's big, he's strong. Here he is now putting pressure on the defense, and that's a good recovery tackle once again coming at the back. Trendsetter Hawks ready. All hands on deck here now. Here's the cross, the header, wide of the mark. There were two white shirts coming in there. In fact, it looked as if it was Defoe who got the header off just ahead of Diaz, who came flying in, but no contact. Here it is again. You could see him there coming. The captain coming late, but it was Defoe who got the header, number 8. Here he is again, trying to play the ball forward. And a little bit of head tennis here. You take it, no, I'll take it. You take it back. Here they come once more, Defoe, dribbling his way through, but loses the handle. And coming away nicely with it is Pierre. He plays a brilliant ball forward here now. Here goes the very skillful Hospitalis, and but good tackle, good winning here, and again getting back and helping out. Here's Hospitalis. Can he get the ball across? That's not a bad effort at all, and eventually it's blocked and it's going the other way. But still, Battle's going every part of the field. They're all putting in effort now as time is beginning to run out here. We're into the last 15 minutes or so. And it's going to be a substitution. But they'll have to wait on that as the ball is played quickly, the throw taken. Still, 1 goal separating these two teams. 2-1 it is in favor of Hawks. They're trying their best here to hold on to this lead and, if possible, pad that lead. This could be interesting. Pierre has it, but he goes down. Good recovery tackle here, though, but only as far as Simmons. They get it back. Still coming. Here's a shot, but just wide of the mark. And probably better advice to bring it to swing it, bring it across goal. Who is the substitute? They're going to make the substitution look like Pierre is coming off. He's had a pretty good game. And in his place is Jordan Grant. So the substitution made, and they decided not going back to the goalkeeper at all, and on a wet surface like this. And that is it's a handle ball. The throw is taken. The throw is a good throw. It's just that it wasn't controlled very well. It had too much pace on it. Now it might run all the way over there to Simmons. He scored already. Can he get another one? Turning, twisting, looking for something. Can he get around his man? He does well. Can he get the cross in? It's a nice cross, a little too deep, but then good defensive work there on the part of Mirage. The referee's assistant said the ball had gone out, so it's going to be a goal kick. But Mirage could not have known that. He had to be careful there. Again, they're trying to get the ball over on Simmons' side. And this one played forward here. This could be interesting here. The goalkeeper is in no man's land, and it's up against the stanchion. The goalkeeper got a touch on it, and it went wide. So, Cumberbatch coming to the rescue there. He might have been guilty with the goal, but look at this effort here. They got a touch on it. Yes, he saved it. And you could see the jubilation there on the part of his teammates, but they're not out of the woods yet. They still have to get this ball out, keep it out. Here is the cross in, and it falls at the back post, but a great tackle. Here's a shot. That's a brilliant goal! Well. He scored the one that brought them back just before the half, and he does it again. That's the man there, Jordan Bullen, with a rocket, and the fans love it. 59 minutes. He has a brace, and he's brought them back to 2-1. He's brought them all the way back now to 2 apiece. Game on. Jordan Bullen giving his team a chance here now. He scored just before the half, and now he scored again. Can they get this one? This could be interesting here now. He has to be on defense. They have to try to keep him out. That's a brilliant turn, trying to turn his man. But no, the referee says it's a corner kick. Well. He almost did it, Morrison. Almost got the turn. Now they have numbers in the box. Can somebody get a header onto this one? No, they can't. But it's going to run here to Simmons. Can he keep it in? 2 white shirts after him. Can they turn and get it going? Opportunity here. Here is the tackle. Good one. Now the ball is played into space. This is Shane. Niels is after this one. But again, very alert Saunders back there helping out. Niels shakes him off. And we're going again. Another opportunity here to turn his man. Still trying to turn. And the referee says, no, it's a free kick, an infringement against Trendsetter Hawks. What a game this is turning out to be. What amazing goals. Two all it is, with just about 10 minutes left in regulation. We played 3 minutes of added on time at the end of the first half. Not sure how much we play in the second half, but as it is right now, it's anybody's game here now. And Ginga, they're going to try again. Here's Bullen with another rocket upfield. The goalkeeper is in some trouble there. Well. Once it drops, it was always going to be difficult for him. And this time he just got a fingertip to it and pushed it wide. And it's that man Bullen again causing havoc. Here it is. Once it bounces, it was always going to be difficult for him. However, he did get a touch on, and here they go again. Another opportunity. No, says the referee. It's a goal kick this time. And that was Louisa applying the pressure there. And he got the touch that took it over the line and wide of the goal. So 2-all the scoreline here. And Trendsetter Hawks, they need something here. They need somebody to generate something for them. Nothing doing on that occasion. And they really need to get Hospitalis involved. He could probably do some serious damage, especially inside the area. And there's the ball hit downfield. Now it stays in, and they're going to have to race after it, or will it go over the line? No, it does go over the line, just does. So it's going to be a throw-in. Hawks seems a little winded right now. They're not moving as fast as they were earlier when they were leading. Now it's all level, so it's not all lost. Remember, they won a penalty shootout last week. So are we in for more of the same? Here is Hospitalis trying to get it up here this time to that man Simmons. He's trying to get onto that left foot, hits it, it's blocked. And it's Niels now. But no chances taken there. 2 goals apiece, all to play for now. And here is the big fella, Gomez. Goes past one, trying to go past another, onto his left foot now, hits it across, and nobody home. Diaz didn't read it. But again, they give the ball away. Trendsetter Hawks having difficulty keeping possession. And now they're trying to get it up there to Hospitalis. But he's so small and tiny that they can't really, they have to get it to his feet. They can't put it in the end, expect him to get it. It's going to be very difficult, especially against this man. But he does put in a good tackle there to bring him down. It's going to be a free kick. Hospitalis, the man name is Barak Hospitalis. So now it's another free kick. And not sure who's going to take it. Oh, yes, it is that man, Bullen again. So they're going to rely on him to fire another one towards goal. This time it's a cross at the back post, but the alignment there was wrong. The players at the back post were so tightly bunched together that when the ball came over, any deflection at all was going to beat both of them back there. Somebody needed to just back off a little bit and wait to see what was happening and then attack the ball. But to be standing there and any deflection at all took the ball away. And since coming on the field, Grant hasn't had much to show for it. So here is Diaz. That's not a bad ball. As the ball comes across, this is Gomez. Kneels. Back to Gomez. Gomez again trying to get onto that left foot of his. Turning, jumbling, goes down. Referee says no, play on. It's going to be just Hospitalis. Goes past one. Still battling away. He's trying to go past another one and loses the handle on it. In fact, his teammate got in his way, Grant, and he went there to help, but then he got in the way. So now FC Ginga getting the ball forward, but that's not a good one. However, it's going to be a corner kick. He could easily have played it out for a throw, but instead Saunders, in his exuberance, just hit it and hit it wide. Here we have a supporter, FC Ginga, trying to urge them on here towards a winner. And another substitution. It looks as if Simmons, the goal scorer, is off. And now here's the corner kick. The heads go up, headed away nicely. And the substitute is going to get there. No, he doesn't. It's taken away from him. Kimani Thomas is the man coming on, the number 32. Can the ball come forward? They're trying to get it to Thomas, but the goalkeeper is going to claim it. Philip hasn't had much action in the second half, though. But here is, again, the goalkeeper doesn't want to come off his line. Here's a shot, and he saves it. Well, again, but he's not out of the woods yet. It's blocked this time around. And it's all happening here. And that's the man, Jaquan Phillips, getting in the way there with that block on this occasion. But Saunders stays down, though, in the area. So you could see all the effort going out there. Gomez has given his all. He's like, he's on the ground there. I don't think he can move. I'm not sure if Niels is getting any air when he goes close to him there, because Gomez is probably sucking up all the air in that area right now. You look at him, he's just spent, just lying there. He could barely move. And he tried to roll over, and he just decided it's not worth it. It's not happening. Now he taps his leg as if he has a leg injury of some sorts. But boy, he's given it his all here. He's been the real live wire for his team. Apart from the man who scored the 2 goals, I think it's fair to say that Christian Gomez has really put it all on the line here for FC Ginga. And he was right there testing the goalkeeper as well. But what a fine save it is from Joshua Kamabach. He's a little bit under, I suppose he has his limitations, but when it comes to blocking shots or saving the ball, he has a decent sense of positioning, and that has helped Trendsetter Hawks immensely in this game so far. So it may very well go the distance. Time, 68 minutes gone, but we may have a lot of time for stoppages. We've had a couple lately. And there is the man Gomez trying to get back on the field now. He's certainly, the referee's assistant is going to usher him back on any moment now, once the ball is played. So there he is, bending over. He's still probably looking for air. Plus, they're getting ready to make a substitution as well. Grant. Grant is complaining that he didn't touch the ball with his hands, but the referee spotted a handle ball. And I think Barker is coming off, and going on in his place is Kimani Hazel. So Hazel is on. So a great opportunity here now for them. Who wants it the most? That's the attitude here. And every time this man puts his foot on the ball, great things happen. Can he do it one more time? Here he goes. This one is up. The defense is there. They head it down. A chance for the shot to come, but it's blocked. And now here is Hospitales. Plays a nice little ball forward here to the substitute who's just come on, fresh legs. But he needs a jet engine to pick up to that one. And it just runs away from him. And that is the whistle to signal the end of this encounter. So 2-2 it has ended in this game. Trendsetter Hawks had it, but it just couldn't. Now I'm a little bit surprised that the referee didn't play some added on time, because we had these long stoppages for injuries or for treatment, as the case may be. So you really felt that there could have been maybe 3, possibly even 4 minutes of added on time here. I mean, not like in the World Cup where one game had like 14 minutes of added on time. That's not added on time, that's the next quarter of a game playing there. But here, I really felt that they could have done some more. So I think we're going straight to penalties. And we had that. Trendsetter Hawks must be very confident because they were able to come away with a penalty victory last week over Point Fortin. And they scored all 5 of their spot kicks. And they won that 5-3. Can they do a similar thing here today? But 2-2, the final score, or the score at the end of regulation. And now the 2 captains are being spoken to. I suppose they're going to toss to figure out which goal that they're going to kick. So who wins the first toss, I suppose, will determine which goal they're going to kick in. And I think secondly, they might do a second toss to determine who kicks first. So the referee is having a word with them. And it looks like Trendsetter Hawks have chosen the goal to defend. And so here is the situation now. So they're going to defend that goal, and more than likely it's going to be FC Ginga who will kick first. So this could be very interesting indeed, because on a slick surface, goalkeeping could be treacherous. The one good thing is that there isn't any water in the goal area, because I've seen that spot kicks already. Goalkeeper nowhere to be found, but the ball's stuck in the water or in the mud. Here, that is out of the question. And so it's just a situation here. Who can get the ball in the back of the net here now? Trendsetter Hawks, remember, scored 5 in their last game. Can they do a similar thing? So the 2 men in focus, Joshua Kamabach from Trendsetter Hawks and Marcelo Philip from FC Ginga, the 2 goalkeepers. Here is Philip walking there, the number 1, and up the top right-hand corner, you see, but it looks like it's going to be Trendsetter Hawks who's going to kick first. And the man stepping forward to do the honors, he had a pretty good game as well. And they're going to ask him to do it here. Aaron McLeod. To start things off, remember this game ended 2 apiece after regulation. It was 2-1 at the half, Hawks. But Bullen with a brace for Ginga. Here is the first shot, a brilliant one indeed, and that is 1-0. That's taken with some assurance there by McLeod, Aaron McLeod. So 1-0 in favor of Trendsetter Hawks. And now this man, Joshua Kumabach. Can he do another fine save? And again, he's up against that man, Gomez. Can Gomez finish? Look at he's mapping out a run up there. Christian Gomez for FC Ginga. Can he level scores here? He looks tired. He looks like he could barely move. And this time he rolls it past the goalkeeper with a lot of pace on it and makes it 1-1. And then he has a lot to see to Kumabach in goal for Trendsetter Hawks. And now it's a captain striding forward there. Gusham Chase. He too has had a good game. He scored last week as well. And so I'm sure he would want to continue that trend. Leading from the front, can he give his team a 2-1 lead here? Little sidestep, and it's saved! Brilliantly done by Marcelo Phillip. So, the door just prigs open there by FC Ginga. Can they kick it open, so to speak? And the fans loving it here now. And this is the tension of a penalty shootout. You never know. And here is the man who scored the 2 goals. Jordan Bullen. Can he make it a 3rd one today? To give his team the lead. And based on how he kicks the ball, he might just rifle this one. It's saved! Brilliantly done, indeed. Well, well, well. That man, Kumabach, isn't giving up. So we still tied at 1 apiece. And now is an opportunity here. Everybody who steps forward now, their hearts might be pounding. Is this Saunders? Can he give his team the lead? And he does. Smashes it home to make it 2-1 now in favor of Trendsetter Hawks. And they are just loving this, which is so good to see, that the players are getting the support from the stands. 2-1. And another opportunity here. Louison has had a quiet game. Tried to control the game, but the pace was just a little too hot for him at times. And he strokes it home nicely. So we still knotted up at 2 apiece now. It's like nobody wants to go home. And still another body strides forward here. supporters really investing a lot in this. And it's the Haynes, the man Haynes, and he scores nicely to give Trendsetters the lead again. So they're up 3-2 now. Pressure back on FC Ginga. So is this Neil stepping forward here now? They're going to need him to do something here to get his team back on level terms at 3 apiece. And he does. Brilliantly done indeed. So this one is going all the way. So another opportunity here now. This time is Jacqueline Phillips who scored that blinder. So it's Philip against Philip. Who will prevail? The last time this happened, Jacqueline Phillips won. Marcelo Philip, though, would probably want to have the last laugh here, but he can't. Brilliantly done. And that makes it 4-3. And now another opportunity. Is this Mirage stepping forward here for FC Ginga? Actually, no, it's the Captain Diaz who has stepped forward. Well, a lot on his shoulders here now, so he's going to have to do it here for his team. And he scores brilliantly. So we all knotted at 4 apiece now. And here is the small man, Hospitalis, stepping forward. Obama Hospitalis. This will give them a 5-4 lead. If he doesn't score and the next kicker from Ginga scores, that's it. So he has to score here. And he cannot. There is no power in it. Goalkeeper Philip butts it away relatively easily. And that might just open the door here. So it remains 4-4. Can FC Ginga win it here now with this spot kick? This is it. This is the world of pressure here now because it's about winning time. And it's a substitute who has just come on the field. He hasn't been on, Kimani Hazel. So maybe they put him on just for this. And he does! Five to 4 it ends. Or like 5-3 it ends, it should be. Yeah, because there were 2 saves inside of there. So our fantastic game of football has to come to an end. But what an ending. It was all the way to penalties. And that man, Phillips, who certainly had his moments in the game. In fact, when he conceded 2 early goals, you felt that certainly they were going to be pointing fingers at him, but here he is now with redemption. 2 fine saves to deny. So 4-3 is how it would end in the final analysis. So suddenly a fantastic game of football. So 5-4, it went to sudden death penalties, and that's where it went wrong for the Trendsetter Hawks, because it certainly was a great opportunity for them, but unfortunately, Hospitalis couldn't get his kick to go. It's almost as if he was kicking from in a hole or something there. He just never got the power behind the shot, and it was an easy save for Philip. So that left the door open rather for them, and what a fantastic finish it turned out to be in the end. So a great game of football, but unfortunately there's going to only be one winner, and that's why the sudden death penalties, that's how you determine how you separate teams when there's a tie like this. Not too many people like it. I know fans love it because they get to see all that excitement and drama that comes out, but at the end of the day, it's FC Ginga who are celebrating here with this victory. So we're getting ready for the presentation. So you can see the FC Ginga players out there. Trendsetter Hawks also close by. So Cox Football Academy will take third place. Just addressing the players and the spectators.
The tournament would have started in March of this year, and we are seeing some great football from FC Ginga. We've seen great football from Fox and Trendsetter Hawks and Fortin. But we had teams in Tobago who were with us. They're not here today, but the tournament would not be as rich without their participation and the participation of all of the coaches and the youngsters this season. We have to say thank you to the parents, family, and friends, because without you all, these youngsters would not be supported and pushing themselves the way they have this season. So we thank you a lot, and we wish that you continue to push these boys to the fullness their ability and to your ability. So thank you. Without further ado, I'd like to invite Mr. Mariri Gonzalez, the president of the Secondary Schools Football League, to assist us with some medal distribution. The champions are FC Ginga. Please come forward to receive your medals.
Just present all of them to one player rather than try to
Yeah, I had that.
take them
You
all
all the
each
medals
because
because you are
it might be there for a while to do the honors. So if the captain, somebody could just step forward and receive where they go. Receive all the medals. That's the man Barker is doing the honors. And, so one by one,
Yeah,
the
give them
players
the
will
whole
come
ball,
forward. There's the
bundle and let
captain
them go
who
to-
will come forward and receive on behalf of the team. And I suppose the players
They
can
just sort
just,
it out.
all the other players can
Yeah.
just shake their hands.
see
Or
now you
here
do the
comes
trophy
the
now.
trophy. That's what these youngsters have been playing for.
You. Huh?
So the moment
No, no, right by
is
that. They don't want to knock
congratulations
off
to
before
the
that.
FC Ginga outfit as they have secured the top spot. And of course, the top prize, $7,000 for them. But importantly, they are the champions. And that is the important thing for them as well. Of the next level Community Cup under 15 tournament for 2023. It was the first of its kind. They normally have the under 20s, but they seldom have an under 15.
Our second place winners, Trendsetter Hawks, please come forward.
The Trendsetter Hawks are going to step forward now to receive their hardware, their medals.
Again, we'll be assisted by Mr. Gonzalez, the president of the
Captain
Secondary
obviously
Schools Football
disappointed. When you get to a final, you want to win it, but that is the reality. Sometimes you don't always win, but you
It's disorganized down the way.
Thank you.
I said down there disorganized.
There is the young man leading from the front, the captain of the Trendsetter Hawks, Mr. Chase, Christian Chase. He will receive the medals, the silver medals, on behalf of his
Mr.
team,
Cox Football Academy on third place.
the Cox Football Academy. In third place, their captain, receiving Mr. Pierre, receiving on behalf of his players. And their congratulations to them. The third players, they played a really good game today. And they were hoping to be in the final, but it wasn't to be. And here they are as third place winners of this under 15 tournament for 2023. Congratulations to them. I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot more of them. In fact, the under 19 team is a solid one at that. That was the most goal scorer there. That was for the Cox Academy. Drayton, Donovan Drayton. And there is the youngster, Hospitalis.
Surely penalty, but he come out.
Of course, it's a bittersweet moment for him because he missed the penalty that left the door open in sudden death. So once you miss in sudden death, that's it. And the opponent score, there's no tomorrow. And there's Niels coming forward.
Please continue to support young footballers in Trinidad and Tobago, and we'll see them go very, very far with our support. Thank you very much. All the fathers here today, happy Father's Day in advance. Continue to play that role in your kids' lives and help them to navigate these troubling times. We all need each other, of course, and I know our kids need us, fathers and mothers. But happy Father's Day. God bless you.
So there it is, folks. The champions of the 2023 Next Level Community Cup Under 15 Championships for this year. The FC Ginga outfit, they won 5-4 on penalties in sudden death after a thrilling 2-all tie with Trendsetter Hawks. Trendsetter Hawks having to settle for second place this time around with, of course, Cox Football Academy beating the Fortin youths to take third place. So on behalf of the entire team, we certainly want to thank you, and we want to wish everybody again, all the fathers, happy Father's Day tomorrow. But this is where we're going to leave you from Diego Martin. I'm Ruskin Mark, thanking you so much. And stay with us here on 360 TV and, of course, at Flow, as we wish you all the best for Father's Day. And we will have more sporting action for you come tomorrow.